everyone. So today we're going to talk about a pretty powerful way to deal with stress, and it has nothing to do with calming down. In fact, it's the opposite. This is all about hacking your anxiety with something called the excitement flip.
All right, let's just dive right in with a question that might honestly change how you think about stress forever. What if I told you that the feeling of crippling anxiety and the feeling of pure, thrilling excitement are, biologically speaking, the exact same thing?
And that question leads us right to our first big idea, the anxiety paradox. We're going to dig into why that piece of advice we've all heard a million times to just calm down might actually be the worst thing you can possibly do.
I mean, we all know this feeling, right? You're about to give a huge presentation or walk into a big job interview and bam, it hits you. Your heart is just hammering against your ribs, your palms are all sweaty, and this wave of pure dread just washes over you. It's awful.
And this is where the conflict starts. On one side, you have everyone, and maybe even your own brain, screaming at you, just calm down, relax, take a deep breath. But on the other side, your body is doing the absolute opposite. It's revving up, going into a high arousal state, getting ready for action, and flooding your system with cortisol. You're basically trying to slam on the brakes while your body is flooring the gas pedal. It just doesn't work.
So, how do we get out of this mess?
Well, to figure that out, we've got to look under the hood. We need to understand the anatomy of a panic. This isn't just about feelings, this is about pure biology.
The mission was simple, but also kind of radical. The whole point was to get some objective, hard data to actually measure what the heart is doing during a full-blown panic attack and find out what's really going on.
And this personal mission led to the heart rate experiment. This is where those subjective feelings of panic were finally put to the test with a really simple, everyday tool.
And the process itself was so straightforward, it's brilliant. Step 1, you strap on a heart rate monitor. Step 2, you intentionally walk into a high-stress situation, like public speaking, or maybe even karaoke for some of us. And step 3, the most important part, you record the data and just see what it says. No opinions, just facts.
And this is the big aha moment. Just look at this chart. The bars showing the heart rate during anxiety and the bars showing the heart rate during excitement, they're exactly the same height. I mean, physically, your body's response isn't just similar, it's identical.
So, what do we call this state our body goes into? Well, scientists call it a high arousal state. It just means your heart rate is up, you've got a cortisol surge, and your body is getting ready for action. But here's the key part. This state is totally neutral. It's not inherently good or bad, it's just energy. So this is the most crucial takeaway. If the physical reaction is exactly the same, what makes one feel like a terrifying panic attack and the other feel like thrilling excitement? It's the story. It's the narrative that we attach to that exact same physical feeling.
And this is where things get really practical for you and me. Let's talk about the reappraisal flip. This is the actual technique for taking that discovery and turning all that anxious energy into a powerful, productive advantage.
The core principle is just this. Stop fighting your own biology. Seriously, that high arousal state isn't a bug, it's a feature. The goal isn't to shut it down. The goal is to harness it by simply reframing what it means. And here's exactly how you do it. It's a simple 3-step process. First, acknowledge the arousal. Feel your heart pounding and just let it happen. Don't try to fight it. Second, reframe it as excitement. And I mean literally say the words, "I am excited," out loud. That simple act helps relabel the whole feeling in your brain. And third, focus on opportunities. Instead of spiraling about what could go wrong, actively shift your brain to think about what could go right.
And listen, this isn't just some feel-good trick. It actually creates a measurable, proven performance boost. Studies have shown that when people do this flip, they have better vocal pitch, better rhythm and timing. Their focus literally shifts from threats to opportunities, and it just leads to a massive boost in their overall performance. It works.
So if you take just one thing away from all of this, let it be this. Your body is not your enemy. That crazy physical response you feel before a big moment isn't a sign of weakness. It's your body giving you the raw fuel, the pure energy you need to step up and perform at your absolute best. Which leaves us with one last question to think about. The next time you feel that familiar thumping in your chest, that surge of energy before a big challenge, just ask yourself, are you anxious or are you excited? Because it turns out the choice is all yours.